So it could very well be that this temple was created as some form of worshipping some sort of god, I guess, for this village. And the air is very dry. There's, like I said, the sandstorm is not as violent as it was before, but there is a lot of sand being kicked around. You guys probably will want to wear helmets just to make sure nothing gets into your eyes and you don't have trouble breathing and all that good stuff.
Has this temple been explored before? Did you have groups go through it, maybe a map?
We haven't had time to explore this particular temple as it is one of the smaller ones, but the chief does ask if you do find any valuable relics. We ask that you either do not touch them, or if you truly believe with your best judgment that you can secure them, we would love to get them and bring them back to Chief Arkara. If there is any doubt, though, on whether or not you would manage to secure them in a way that would actually protect them from being destroyed, then err on the side of caution.
I had forgotten to ask if you guys had a museum in Nakmor.
We do have a museum. In fact, many of these artifacts we've been collecting from these temples have been used specifically to try to teach the Krogan people of the ways back then.
So if we do manage to secure these relics safely, of course,
then you will be rewarded accordingly.
Well, actually, I was going to ask, will we just give them back to you?
Yes, we will pack them up into the truck, and they will be delivered back to Nakmor.
Perfect. Any local...
I'll make sure we don't.
She says this area is known to be a nesting ground for Klixen.
Yes.
Is what is called. So if anyone has knowledge, I guess this would be science because you don't have nature anymore. If anyone wants to roll for this. And out of character, apparently you should not look up Klixen by itself on Google because it's not safe for work, apparently.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But if you look up Klixen Mass Effect, it's fine for work. Just so everybody knows.
Ark is just like, I'm deleting that from my history later.
So both Gimmick and Vito know that Klixen are insectoid species resembling crabs or beetles. Out of character, they're encountered in Mass Effect 2. They bear a resemblance to the Rachni, but are clearly a different species. Klixen are usually, if not always, found with larger flying creatures called harvesters. Klixen do not appear to use weapons and are likely not sapient. They have fire-breathing capabilities and explode violently when they are killed, causing splash damage. They are found on the Krogan homeworld Tachanka and a few exploration sites as enemies.
Okay.
Let's make sure not to disturb those kinds of things.
Well, unless they're in our way.
Dia could stay by the Land Rover just as backup in case, the temple starts collapsing.
Yeah. This is protection.
That's for a show, something.
So something's going to happen, right? That's totally what's going to happen. Yes, I think we're ready.
All right.
Gimmick says,
so
okay. Oh.
You will enter, and you will see before you a large circular. Have roll 20 up. This is the main door that you went through.
Got it.
And if you move around, I will continue revealing areas in the fog of war.
Nathan will mention to everyone to keep an eye out for traps, because, as he will stroll around prepared with his shotgun out with the light on, because I'm assuming it's dark in here.
It is dark in there. Yes.
Dark.
Should we pick a leader, someone we should follow? Because if we stay around and go in different directions, it may be dangerous.
Well,
I propose Vito should lead us because I think he's the one that has the most knowledge about this.
this is a decent idea, all right? What do you think?
Okay.
You know?
I do. Let's just. These temples, depending on what the purpose was, are often trapped. That's. Keep an eye out where you step, and. Yeah, we should be okay. Vito's going to, make a quick sweep of the floor.
Yeah, roll a
ground.
perception, please.
Okay.
And anyone who wants to make a perception are welcome to.
Perception. That's Vito's. And that's Nathan's. Okay, so Vito
Okay.
got a natural 20.
Okay. Vito will see everything, and unless there's any reason why Vito wouldn't point anything out, I'll just tell the group what you end up finding. So, in this room, first of all, at the very center of this room appears to be what used to be a fountain. It's all dried up right now, there's no water, but it looks like it could have been a fountain at some point. And surrounding the fountain are these 4 columns that reach from the floor to the ceiling. And each column has a very specific image carved into them. So the first column on the upper left-hand corner has the image of what looks like Krogan in combat, some sort of duel situation. This column over here has a image of Krogan doing some sort of tribal dance of some sort around fire. This column over here shows a single Krogan standing up upright, straight, looking to the sky resolutely. And then this column does not seem to have the image of a Krogan at all. Instead, it seems to have carved into it what looks like a long road leading into the horizon. A road leading to the horizon. The last thing of note that you notice is a tablet here. And the tablet has some sort of writing in it that I don't think any of you would recognize the language, but I will allow any of you to roll a history right now. None of you will have advantage, unfortunately. Just a regular history roll. So Drary is not going to be able to have any clue what it says. But one thing, however, with a 24, Vito, you will notice that there are little notches on the columns, and it looks like the notches are arranged in such a way that it is of a very similar shape to the tablet.
Vito's going to walk closer very carefully to the columns.
Yeah,
Take pictures of each of them.
sure.
Of what's drawn on them.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then take a picture of the tablet.
Sure. The tablet currently is on the ground.
Okay, can the tablet be held? Is there anything around it that seems...
It doesn't look like the tablet is attached to anything. It looks like you can just pick it up. It doesn't look super heavy.
Does it look like it's where it was, like it belonged there? Or does it look like,
It doesn't look like it belongs on the floor.
Okay, so Vito will pick it up.
All right. You can pick up the tablet. It is made from stone. What do you do?
Or reflex save, not to die.
Woohoo! This is a puzzle like in the video game?
I suppose it can be, but translation had never been my thing myself, so
Well, I
You
guess
think it's
trial
a-
and error can't hurt.
Trial and error.
You know, just seeing which one it fits in, because it looks like it should fit into one of these pillars. So
it does.
it also
I would-
means you can find 3 more of these things. So
It looks like that thing could fit in any of the 4 of them, Sajuri says. Does it matter which one you put them on?
For having been in such a temple before, I will guess that yes, it matters. The thing is, if there is traps, with how old the temple is, it will most likely not be able to sustain activating a trap. It'll just collapse on top of us.
So we should probably go find the other 3 and then see if we can figure out what they say.
We don't even know if there are 3. Maybe that thing is meant to be a riddle. If we can't read it.
So what I'm assuming this entails is the tribal dancing happens before the dueling, then the winner leaves? Maybe? Does that seem like it could be possible, Vito?
It's hard to tell. If we don't have the full story.
What does this have to do with finding Koahlan, though?
He's in this temple somewhere, which means that, you know, he probably solved this. Maybe.
Did the tablet have dust on it? Did it seem...
Good question. It looks like it was dusty, but it looks like it's been wiped, just like somebody took a hand and like wiped part of it, but not all of it, if that makes sense. Just kind of went like that, and that's it.
So it wasn't moved?
It wasn't moved, but it looks like it was relatively recently wiped across by something or someone.
Maybe we should continue exploring this place and come back here when we see what else we can find.
Yes, It wasn't moved in a while. It was... Someone went here and wiped it, but didn't move it. So Koahlan, or whoever was here before, didn't touch that. He points to the columns. We can...
Maybe he tried to figure this out too and went exploring.
Maybe it wasn't part of its mission.
Possible too.
Still, if we can't figure it out, the best thing to do is to take the tablet back to Nakmor. I suppose Krogan historians will know what it means.
Well, let's leave it here for now, because we could actually need it before we leave. So if we don't need it before we leave, and of course we have to find Koahlan and all that between here and there, but we'll, you know, I'm totally fine with bringing it back to them, but we might need it to get to Koahlan. So let's wait.
Understandable.
Anyway, I'm assuming there's more of this temple to explore. We should probably go check that out.
Okay.
can give me a check for heat signatures or something like that in the temple, just to find them that way?
You can. Roll electronics, please.
Let's hope it's not one electronics.
Yep. You don't sense any other heat signatures other than the three of you.
Oh. Well, this is strange. There doesn't seem to be anyone else around here, or at least I don't.
Well, in this immediate area.
I can't feel them around. Maybe
Well,
this temple is bigger than it seems.
I imagine these stone walls, they probably don't help very much, I'd imagine.
The one temple I was in had an underground part.
Oh, that would make sense.
Maybe there is one here.
We are following you, Peter. What do you think is the most ideal thing to do now?
Yeah, I don't have a visual on the map. It still hasn't loaded, so I will observe the door first.
I observe the door.
It looks like a standard stone door.
Has it been opened recently?
It looks like it's been opened within the last month. Sometime within the last month. With your 24, I'll say you'll believe.
Okay. I will open the door.
You will open the door and it'll open up into a long, dusty hallway.
Let's go. Keep an eye out.
You'll move Vito in, so this is I'm sorry that not all of you can see this, but hopefully Kiwi can use his imagination. So it opens up into this chamber here with a entrance this way. So I don't know if you guys keep going or not.
Do you think we should check out this little space, or do you think we should keep going, Vito?
It's a small-sized temple, so they could really be anywhere in there. Let's just make sure and check every door.
Okay. I guess we keep moving then.
Okay. You'll keep moving, and you will find
more doors.
This so far.
We find what?
You find another chamber with there's a door up north and then a hallway down south and a side room on the right, which hasn't been explored yet fully.
I guess we should check to the right first, shouldn't we? And then explore the hallway.
All right, so Vito will go to the right, and you will find that there is a hole that's been collapsed or burrowed through here that goes into some sort of tunnel. Anyone who wants to make a science roll can make a science roll.
Oh, there's an natural 20.
Okay. Gimmick, you believe that these tunnels are actually Klickson tunnels. Those fiery, explodey, insectoid things. That's
Would
what
I
you
know
believe these tunnels are.
if they happen to be in the area?
You can sense some heat signatures.
Ooh.
South.
Well, whatever we came here to do, we should do it before they want to come venture through this tunnel. And by they, I mean those insects things. Yeah.
I would rather not meet face to face with one of those. Let's look elsewhere first?
Sure.
Do you have a fear of bugs, Vito? I thought you liked eating bugs.
I like eating bugs, just not explodey ones that are bigger than me.
Not a good fan of spice.
There's a difference between spice and melt your face away.
Some people would prefer their face be melted away by spice. Because people are weird.
So are we walking towards the heat or away from the heat?
The heat was to the south, wasn't it? So that would be like
The heat was to the south. Is that where you're going? Or are you...
Oh, yeah.
I suppose if we're going anywhere, it would be where there's not heat signatures, because heat signatures mean that there's bad
yeah, you
bugs.
tell me. So, you tell me. You tell me.
Should we go to the south and see what these heat signatures are, or should we head to the tunnels?
Well,
It seems
there is
two options
a
right now.
minimum chance that they are the people we are looking for, but they could also be the insect things.
Well, by the look of things, we either go south and meet with those heat signatures, or we head down the tunnels over here and we probably meet more of them anyway. So,
Well, we should look at the area and maybe see if we can figure out where they could have gone before leaving.
Yes, that would be the best course of action.
let's check
I'm
this door
following.
to the north anyway. Might as well check that door before we go anywhere.
Yeah, let's just not get rash.
Okay, so there's a door up north. If you attempt to open it, it's locked. And this is not an electronic door; it's a mechanical door.
Nathan
Mechanical
will
lock.
walk up to it, pull out his lock-picking things.
All right. I guess that's what is the equivalent of
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand? Go ahead.
Are you sure we should be tampering with that?
Unfortunately, you will try to jimmy the lock, but it unfortunately fails, and you won't be able to attempt to unlock that with your lockpicks.
Can I go through the wall?
These lockpicks are.
You personally can go through the wall. Yes, Gimmick.
Ah.
You personally can.
Can you quickly check what's on the other side?
I can check if it's of interest for us if you want. Let me try. And Gimmick would go through the wall.
You'll go through the wall. Does Gimmick have a light source? Just out of
Gimmick.
curiosity.
Close, I guess that's...
Yes.
I don't know if that's
All
enough.
right. Yep, that'll be enough.
Okay.
You will go in and you will see what appears to be two treasure chests of sorts.
Ooh.
Now, the problem is you can go through the wall, but the treasure chests can't.
Yeah.
So that's the only problem.
Yeah.
Gimmick would go back and be like, oh, here it seems where they keep up all the loot from these dungeons.
Loot dungeons. We're in Diablo. Welcome to Diablo. Diablo Krogan version.
Yeah, I didn't see any... there was any sign of anyone being there before.
It doesn't look like anyone has been in that chamber for eons. It looks like it's been a long time since anyone's been in there.
Does it
Yes.
look like this door is related to the puzzle of the store or something like that?
I would say no. I don't think
Ah.
you think it. I don't think so.
Well, we should probably just leave them there then, since it's only, since it's nothing particularly interesting. Though it might be for you, Vito, but for most of us,
It definitely would, but I think trying to force the door would just be stupid at this point. I think maybe we should just take note of that
Yeah.
and let Krogan archaeologists know.
Yes. So do we go
Well-
to the south or do we go into the tunnels?
I'd say we go to the south.
Okay. You guys will go to the south, and you will start. The temperature will start to rise slightly as you're going to that hallway, and Vito will first see what appears to be a Klixen moving around.
Back away.
Vito's an infiltrator. Doesn't he have a sniper rifle?
He does.
I do.
You should do. You got
I should
everyone-
do.
Yeah,
Wait. Oh, I want to remind everyone that these things blow up when you kill them. And we are inside an old dungeon. A temple, I mean.
yeah. I mean, we're going to end up having to kill them either way, unless you know some way to pacify them.
Unless we can avoid them.
Yes. Or pacify
Everyone roll a perception.
them. Okay.
Are we surrounded or something?
We're surrounded. Prepare to die. So, Vito rolled a nat 1. Everyone dies. I rolled a 4.
Okay. Gimmick.
Of course.
Your audio sensors pick up that there are you can hear at least 3 clicks in the next room. At least.
Well, that one isn't alone. There are at least 3 of them.
Could you scan so we can maybe have an idea of what the room is like? If we have to go through that, at least let's find out if there's actually a way through without having to fight those.
Well, we could look at the other part. There seemed to be another door before that one. Oh, there is another door, or it's just a
Tunnels.
straight?
There's a tunnel
Oh, okay.
that was burrowed through. You can go through the tunnels if you want.
Going through the tunnel would just mean more of them.
Well, I don't know. I guess we could try to search if there is another way to go in there, but I think it's more important to know if we have to go in there.
I mean, it's there or the tunnel's gimmick.
Okay. I will do whatever Vito wants.
Try to scan the room ahead, see if there's a way through.
So you want to send Gimmick over there?
Well, maybe not send Gimmick over there, but maybe you can scan through the walls or something.
I don't think Gimmick, I don't think you believe you can scan through
Okay.
walls. I think you have to actually go into that room to scan the room.
Shite.
I have one of my drone skills is to transform into an interceptor drone or something like that. Let me see. I can make myself invisible. It's called
Okay.
assassin drone.
Isn't that literally gimmick?
Okay.
Isn't that literally Vito's thing? Like he can just poof. You just...
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why are you asking
Yeah.
that?
Also, yeah, doesn't Vito have like some sort of cloaking capability?
I do.
That's literally
Okay.
his shtick.
Would you like to cloak and investigate?
I will cloak and investigate, but stay far away from those things.
Okay. Roll. So I think that uses up a tech point. So roll a. Is it deception or is there a sneak? Is there a sneak
There is a stealth.
skill?
There is a stealth.
Roll a stealth for Vito, please.
I'm putting an eye on Vito's thing because that way, you know, he's invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm on the right character sheet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What,
So
what
Vito,
what did you roll?
so
I can't
you rolled a 19.
19.
Woo!
So Vito will cloak, and he will enter into that room, and Vito will see there are actually 4 clicks in there, and they're, just milling about in this room. There is a door to the right, and then there seems to be a short staircase down south. So 4 clicks in this room, a door to the right, and staircase south.
Does the staircase go up or down?
It goes down.
Okay.
The clicks in do not seem to notice you at all.
Okay. Because I can't see, if I was to walk to the door, would they be in my way?
You can go up to the door without running into them. Yes.
Okay, I'll go up to the door and investigate it, see if it's unlocked.
I will say that when you get to the door, it looks like this door is locked. It looks like it's locked.
Mechanically.
Okay.
Mechanically, these are all This is all an ancient temple, so nothing is electrical here.
Yeah. So I will walk all the way back to
The group? Okay.
The group.
All right.
Okay. Our only way is down. There's a
What did you
staircase,
find?
there's a door.
Oh.
There's 4 of those.
Well, there's 4 of us.
Well, does it look like there was someone inside that room?
There wasn't, right?
It doesn't look like anyone but the Clixon were in that room.
In the room next to it, like trapped.
Would I have
I'm
heard
assuming
anything?
I'm assuming what you're saying, Hark, is that it doesn't look like anyone's actually been inside that room at all.
It does. I mean, I don't know if Vito could tell if anyone's been in that room recently other than the Clixon. I don't think he could tell.
So we don't know, is what you're saying.
You don't know. You don't know.
Well,
We should check both ways, I guess. Just in
The
case.
locked door?
it's like the thing is, Gimmick, is you and Vito are the only 2 here who are actually any good at stealth. So
You really want to
Yes.
fight with them, right?
if it's the only option, because it's like me and Zedreri could sit around here playing cards all day and let you 2 go
Yep.
gallivanting around if you want.
The other option is to go through the tunnels.
Yep.
What if someone lures them out? I can go through walls. Maybe I could lure them out of the room. You hide, wait in the other corridor, and when they go through the tunnel, I come back here. There isn't a chance that could happen.
How
Do you
about...
want to be chased by 4 rabid insects things?
Oh, I'm really fast. Also, I can fly, and I can go through walls. I don't think that will be a trouble, but I don't know if it's going to work. But I think sometimes it's better to try new things than just go out guns blazing.
What do you guys think?
Would you be comfortable doing that?
Yeah, we could try it out. If it fails, I guess we could shoot them.
Because other than that, or fighting them, I don't see any way we could make it through the stairs. And if we go down that tunnel, there are things down there too. It's their nest.
I mean, if we go down the tunnel, at the very least, we'll be outside the temple.
Do we want to be outside the temple?
We don't know where Koahlan could have gone.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I need to explore all the options.
Let's
If
try
you
the
want, I could
stairs
explore
first.
the area too. But you are the leader. I'll let you choose whatever you want us to do.
So you want Gimmick to do the whole lure them away thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it out.
So we're gonna need to find. I'm guessing Gimmick is gonna try and bring him down the tunnel, right?
Yeah. You would
Okay.
you should go the other way, in the other room, and while I do that, and when I
Get
come
outside
back,
this wall, essentially, it's good enough.
yeah,
All right, so you're gonna fly into that room, Gimmick?
yeah, and try to
Go
get their
ahead.
attention.
It's all right. Well, you're gonna fly into the room,
Yeah.
and when you fly into the room,
You're inside.
Oh, okay. Well, when you fly into the room, one of them might glance up at you, but doesn't pay you any mind.
Oh,
It has no
that's
idea what you are. Doesn't pay you any mind. Now, if you want to incite them, you're welcome to, but currently they don't seem to feel threatened by you in any way,
Well,
and they just go about their business.
what does it seem they are doing? Like collecting food or something like that?
It looks like they're scrounging around for food of some sort. It looks like they're looking for food.
Wow. This
Do we
is
have
really
rations on us?
interesting.
I'm sure you have rations.
Nathan does, yeah. He brought food rations, trail rations, essentially. Like dried food.
Oh. So Gimmick, you're going back to the group.
Yeah. Well, something odd happened, I guess. Well, what I could gather, they didn't even care about me, so maybe they aren't actively aggressive against others, or maybe just because I'm a drone, but they seem to be collecting food.
I think it's because you don't look particularly appetizing, Gimmick. No offense.
Well,
They probably have no reason to attack you unless you attack them.
well, that's interesting to think too.
They're not the spicy food. They're not the spicy food. We're the spicy food.
True. I have some food rations if we could use that to distract them, maybe.
Well, if they don't seem to be at all affected by Gimmick could also just, do his little walk through walls thing amongst them. That's another option.
True.
Yeah. Or give me the food and I could try it again with the food in my persona.
I'd say they'll attack you. Go ahead and just do a bit of scouting.
Okay, I will scout. And Gimmick would go back and try to scout again.
That food better not be Otto's takeout.
No, it's just some dried food.
Okay. So you'll fly back into the chamber, Gimmick, and again, they don't take any notice of you. They're just minding their own business.
Okay. Then Gimmick would go through the door first.
You will go through the door, and in the light you will see another tablet.
Ooh. And yeah, I will go to the tablet and see it's
Yeah, it's got some inscriptions on it. They look different from the inscriptions of the other tablet.
Well, this is part of that other puzzle, or maybe a new one? Well, I will tell this to the others when I come back. Now let's explore the tunnel a bit, and then I go back and explore the other...
You'll go here,
Yep.
and you'll see this.
Ooh, no.
So this looks like, this white thing over here looks like a very sticky, stringy substance. Web-like substance.
Oh, I wonder what could be in there. That thing that Gimmick never saw, it attracts its attention, and we will go through that except place first.
Oh boy.
Okay, so now...
Gimmick is going to die now.
Alright, you go through the webbing, and you find yourself in tunnels again.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this is interesting. Maybe there is a way through this. I will tell this to the others, and I will go back running.
Okay. You will go back.
Hey, I came back, and I have good news, I think. I hope. It seems there is a way to go through the other way without disturbing them, and it seems that we have to go through the tunnels first.
Okay.
Wanna try it out?
Sure.
Yeah. That would be a good
There is
idea.
a tablet. Yeah.
Maybe Gimmick should lead the way so that if they see it first, they're not going to attack outright.
Yeah.
Also, because Gimmick's player can actually see the map, so that might be better. sorry,
yeah.
Kiwi.
I can't make decisions.
We tried making you the leader, but I think it makes more sense for somebody who can see the map to lead.
It's literally
I
the
can
blind.
still ask
Excellent.
for directions to me though.
All right.
Oh my
So
God.
Gimmick, go ahead and move,
It's still
and I will
loading.
reveal.
It's still loading. Yeah.
That's fine. We'll just do our best with just describing to you what's happening.
6 years later, it's still loading.
Let's see. Well, it doesn't seem dangerous at the moment.
We're
Ooh.
gonna walk around the corner. There's gonna be a Clixon Queen, and we're gonna be like, well,
Yeah. Wow, this is a really interesting structure. This the life forms seem to be really developed in construction. What do you think? What do you all think?
I think this place gives me the creeps.
Not a big fan of spiders.
Well, are they spiders?
I mean, kind of, I guess.
Spider-looking
Oh.
things, I suppose.
Well, at least they don't bite. Or I hope they don't bite.
They do bite. A lot.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, Gimmick, where did you say that that tablet was?
Oh, there was a tablet. I think it should be like right next to us right now.
Huh.
Why
Yeah.
are you asking?
I was going to be like, well, we could just blow down the wall and take the tablet, but no. It's a bad idea, Nathan. Don't do that.
That would be
Well-
a very bad idea indeed.
Yep.
Sorry.
But it's a really interesting idea. Maybe we could try it out later if something. If we develop the idea more or something.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a bad idea.
Okay.
We don't know what is a supporting wall or not, and even so, the slightless tremor could make the whole thing fall down on us, and I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, that would be the best for all of us.
Also, out of character, I think, apart from Gimmick, I
Nobody
think
knows about
Nathan
Vito.
and- Yeah.
Nobody knows
Nobody
about
knows
Vito
about that.
and his secret perverted life.
Well, Gimmick could be like, oh, does this any of these bring you memories, Vito?
None of this looks familiar. This particular, like, building, temple doesn't look familiar to you at all.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
we made it.
the whole feeling of like, you know, the maybe everything falling on top of you is familiar. So.
When you, so right now, Gimmick has led you to what looks like a break in the wall that takes you back into the temple, but there is like webbing, some sort of sticky webbing covering it.
Nathan will like pull out his Omni tool and just singe it away, I guess.
Sure, you can singe it away.
Because it's webbing, I assume it burns. So.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay, I can see the map now.
Hey, it's an improvement.
Yay.
So there is a door down here. Ooh. Interesting.
Yay, we did it, and we didn't have to explode anyone. And now we can follow Vito.
Yeah. So I see a door down the end of this hallway. Gimme, did you check that room yet?
No,
Ah.
I just.
Vito,
No,
no.
not
to
you.
Vito's like, oh, okay, we'll follow Vito now. Okay, right into the Clixon.
Going right into that mess.
Yeah, Gimmick's
It's a
actually
good Vito. We
blood
don't have to fight with them. He goes right to the place.
I'm ready to pick a fight. But, yeah.
fresh. Could you check that room first, Gimmick? And he will.
Okay, and
Yeah,
Gimmick
we
will
should
go
go
there.
here.
Did Gimmick die?
We're giving Hark all of the work.
You enter in that room, Gimmick, and the room itself seems to be fairly empty, with the exception of a small table-looking structure, and on the table appears to be a key of some sort.
Ooh!
The key to the door with a tablet, maybe.
So
Does it look-
is this door locked?
That door is locked.
Well,
There is a
Nathan will-
space under the door where I could slide the key or something.
You can. Yes, you
Really?
can.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Yes.
interesting.
Well, maybe they will like to see this key. And Gimmick grabs it and tries to go through the door, and the key falls to the ground. And he, and come back and like push the key under the door.
Yes, you can slide the key under the door.
There
Nathan,
you
like,
go.
picks
There
it
was
up.
a key inside.
It's this small, I guess iron-looking key comes out from the bottom of the door. Iron-looking key.
Vito will take a picture of it. Maybe take notes.
Yeah, I can imagine that ancient Krogan keys are like more gnarly looking than what human traditional keys would look like.
Fair enough. Yeah, like, so what do we think this is for? Do we think it's for the treasure room, or do we think it's for the room next to us here where that tablet is, or what?
Only one way to find out.
Yep.
As a historian, would maybe the key look fancy? Or...
Yeah, I would say that as a historian, Vito feels like a key that looks like that, made of iron, is most likely not a key that would be used for the treasure room. Most likely not.
Okay.
I think it's for the tablet door.
You know, it's
Unless
looking
there's
more and more likely.
another door.
Yeah, there's probably a few other doors around that we need to unlock, but it's looking more and more likely like we're going to need to fight those clicks. Or do something with them.
Or distract them.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a way through here also.
Yeah, if you want to go that way.
I hope they don't see us though while we're walking past. We're kind of close, you know.
Well, we're at the bottom of the stairs, right?
You're at the bottom of the stairs, yes.
I don't think they'll see us. We just have to go quick.
Okay, and Nathan will dart across because he will go first because, you know.
Okay. Everyone roll a stealth. I just need you to not roll a natural 1. Just don't roll a natural 1, and I will roll as well.
I am...
Hey, Nathan rolled an 11. What do you know?
Okay.
You have a 5% chance of failing.
I would rather... Don't say that.
Do you want Mike to roll for you?
Hold on. Yeah, because it's still pretty slow trying to see my character sheet.
Hey.
I can see the map, but that's...
Okay,
that's
you're
it.
fine.
So Gimmick,
I think everyone's fine.
Maybe needs to roll? Question mark?
I think Gimmick needs to roll a stealth.
Nope.
You're fine. You're fine. You just didn't need to make a natural 1. Alright,
I
so you
thought
go
that
down
you
that
did.
area, and you will see empty rooms. There seems to be nothing in the hiss except for the remains of some sort of organic creature. It could be a there looks like there's like pyjack bones. I would say pyjack bones are there. Maybe a Varen or two. It looks like this place has been used as a feeding ground for something or some things.
Vito, is this sort of common in these older temples, just having 2 rooms like this, just a dead end?
Should I roll history for...
I mean,
for
these
that,
are
or-
probably better furnished back in the day. They probably were used for something.
True.
They could be like crafting.
They're rooms. It could have been crafting rooms. You don't know exactly what these rooms were used for back then. Who knows?
All right. So the only option is the Clixton then, is what I'm understanding here.
Well, there's also more tunnel down here,
Yeah.
just as an FYI, if you want to go that way.
So more tunnels or
Let's...
what do you guys want to do?
Let's keep checking for the... Let's keep checking in the tunnels, because I'm starting to get the feeling that you might need the tablet things. We've found 2 so far, one behind a closed door, and another one still at the entrance. There has to be 2 more, right?
I'd assume so. Also, kinda, you know, upset Pip's not here because I'm pretty sure we'd be like, oh look, there's traps here, and she'd be like, oh, they actually do that.
Yes.
So do we need to roll another stealth roll while getting back away?
No, you don't have to. You get to keep the one that you had before.
So let's get
Nope.
the F out of here, boys.
It's all right. So whoever's leading, go ahead and move.
I guess Gimmick is leading still because no one attacks him on sight. So
That's fine. Gimmick, you can lead if you'd like.
Nathan's a big spicy boy. Lots of meat on him.
Which way do you want to go? You want to go that way? Okay.
Oh, the bitch is super slow. Okay.
This Drery's just been left behind. She's just no longer.
Yeah.
She's like, nah, screw you guys. I'm going home. More webs.
Let's be careful.
I'm inside Drery. I don't like
Well,
really.
should we go back? Wait here. Wait here for a moment. Oh, it's the same. Okay.
Literally,
You get to save. Did you just save? Wait a minute. Let me save. Before we go
just
further.
quick save. Just quick save.
Quick save before you go.
Yeah. It's like when you're walking up to Death Claws in Fallout 4, you're like, quick save.
Secret stairs.
That's a whole lot of web.
Yeah, it seems that the web's getting more and more, increasingly more and more.
We actually found their nest. Their queen is just around the corner.
Yeah, maybe we should explore the other area before we go this way.
I love how Gimmick is just trying to avoid conflict at every single corner. And everyone else is just like, we might need to kill some things.
Yeah. There need to be some opposition to that idea because we would be killing everyone if we don't.
Well, not everyone. People can be reasoned with. Animals cannot.
Oh. Maybe we can learn to speak their language.
I mean, if you want to go start talking to Flixen, do it on your own time.
Let's see.
Oh, hi. It's Tablet and stuff.
So
Ooh.
you enter into this curious chamber, and you see a few things. One, like Mikey pointed out, there does seem to be a tablet here on the floor. Two, there seems to be what looks like a fire pit. It's currently out, but it looks like someone recently had camped or something here. There appears to be a pile of books. Well, from afar they look like books, and I would think that books are still a thing in this future galaxy, in this future reality, but it's probably more rare. Most people, if they want to read something, it's electronic. So the fact that there might be books here is a little unusual.
Yeah, Kasumi points out in Mass Effect 2 that she just loves the smell of books, even though books are
Right.
much more expensive to have.
Correct. So I don't know if anyone wants to examine the books any further, but you will notice that these are not just any type of books. They're actually comic books.
Huh.
Like, they're comic books, different types of comic books.
Is there a Spider-Man issue 1 in there?
There's probably some human superhero comic books. Sure, maybe Spider-Man is amongst there. I don't think issue 1 is in there, but...
Oh.
And then here is very interesting. This appears to be hexagonal-shaped structure. Like hexagonal, almost like a bee's nest hexagonal structure.
Like a hive.
Like a hive almost, but it's small. It's like it's small, but the chambers look like they're relatively big.
Well, Nathan will pick up the tablet because we'll need that.
This looks out of place.
Very. Once Nathan's stored the tablet somewhere secure and safe where it won't bounce around and break, he will join Vito at the entrance to this thing. What are we thinking here?
Hmm.
Roll a
Can I
perception.
roll?
Yeah. Anyone who's over there at the bee-like chamber can roll a perception.
Hold on. Perception. Boop. Did it work?
Yep.
Yep.
13.
So, okay. So, Vito, you will notice that one of the chambers seems to be filled with some sort of fluid, a viscous-looking fluid, kind of like amber honey-like fluid, amber honey-like. And then whoever got the 20, or Nathan got a 13.
Yeah, that was actually
Who's
Vito.
the 20?
That was Vito's roll, but since Vito rolled for himself.
Oh, Vito got a 13. Nathan got a 20.
Yeah. No, I rolled a 13, and then I rolled for Vito, but Vito got his own roll, so ignore that 20.
Okay.
I don't know which one you want to count, but
Gimmick, you will notice that there is one of the other hexagonal chambers seems to have a medium-sized creature in it. And it seems to be breathing.
It looks like one of the like small creatures we saw before.
It doesn't look like a Clixon. This looks
Ooh.
like a completely different organism altogether. Completely different.
Get those scanners up, boys.
Well, try to not make that much noise. There is someone sleeping over there. We may wake it up.
Nathan
Yeah?
physically rolls his eyes at the thought of Gimmick telling him to be quiet.
For having, I guess this isn't really historical, but for Vito it is because he's been born afterwards. But would Vito know anything about the collectors?
Oh yeah.
Does this look like something?
Yes, it does actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This.
I love how excited. That's
I
probably how
am
Vito probably got excited too.
Vito's
Yeah, I
jumping
am.
up and down.
Vito's a little less, like, not happy excited, but oh well, this is concerning.
What is concerning?
What is it, Vito?
What do you have read about the collectors?
I have heard of them. Seen a few.
This seems like the way Shepard described them. Described their pods, or whatever it was.
It's a collector? And it's sleeping?
I don't know if it is a collector.
Well,
We should kill it.
From what I understand about the collectors, once the Reapers were destroyed, they kind of just became like lifeless husks. Wasn't that right? Like they were controlled by the Reapers, and after the Reapers kind of vanished, they just kind of ceased functioning. Was what I understand. So
all the more reason we should kill it.
Well, but that maybe is only with the Reaperized husk. Reaperized. How are they called? Collectors. There is any chance that there could be like a non-Reaperized collector?
There was one.
What does the creature look like? If Gimmick has pointed it out.
It's hard to see inside of the chamber, but it does look like a collector drone.
Also, why the hell did it have comic books?
Yeah, and why does it have comic books?
And a fire, for that matter.
Does Nathan ask that out loud?
Yeah, like he asked that out loud. Like he's like, why is there?
Maybe it was using it to light the fire in the fire pit.
You think so?
That's possible.
Maybe, but of all the things, where would that come from?
Yeah,
we're in the Krogan Temple.
Yeah,
how did that get here in the first place?
I have many questions.
That's a very good question.
Oh, I was going to say if someone liked comics, that it couldn't be someone bad. Because comics are
Wait,
good.
you think this thing reads comics?
I mean,
As I've said before, weirder things do and quite often happen in this galaxy.
I'm never gonna get to kill anything in this temple, am I?
well, if you're with me, most likely you won't. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you wanted to kill someone.
Nathan like pats Ciderary on the shoulder. Like, I know how I feel. So.
Pip got to attempt to kill someone last time.
Well, but they shot Pip.
Yeah, Pip.
Yeah, but look where she's at now. She's got anxiety.
What?
I think she's always been anxious. Anyway,
Well,
this is not what we're here to discuss.
Everyone roll a perception.
It's waking up. Oh boy.
I am not enjoying this. I am, but I.
Wow. My rolls have been
wait.
trash.
Perception.
I think Ciderary should roll perception.
Okay.
We're just not good.
We're just
We're
not
Nope.
very. We're just not very active right now because we're too busy talking about Pip, and now we don't get to kill anything because Gimmick's around.
So while you guys were talking, you didn't notice that the creature inside of the chamber had stirred and is maneuvering inside. It looks like it's trying to pick up a weapon of some sort inside of its chamber.
We don't notice this, do we?
You don't notice until it peeks out of the chamber and it holds up what appears to be some sort of rifle-looking thing and is aiming in your direction. It's awake! Kill it! Kill it now! Kill it before you lose our chance!
Kill it with fire.
Oh, no, wait.
Technically, fire hurt them more than anything, if I remember well. But
Nathan will not lower his weapon or anything. He's pointing it at him, and he says, "You do realize there's 4 of us and 1 of you, right?"
The creature makes clicking sounds. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click.
The translator works with that language, or it doesn't work?
Does what work? I'm sorry.
The translator.
Roll electronics.
Ooh, okay.
I might as well. Just give it a go.
yeah, roll 2.
Wow. Okay.
Well, all right. Gimmick.
Electronics.
You can't fully translate what the creature is saying, but you sense that it's under distress. Like it's more scared than it's hostile. More frightened than hostile.
Everyone, I guess we are disturbing and invading the space of this creature. Maybe if we lower our weapons, we could talk with it. I don't think we need to be alarmed.
Nathan will look at Ciderary as if to say, "You'd better keep that thing on hand, though," as he kind of lowers his own weapon.
I'm not a fan of bugs. For right now, I'll lower it. I'm watching you, though, she says, staring at the creature. And the creature clicks. Click, 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 click. Back.
Hey there. Did we invade your room? It looks like your room, right?
The creature will pull itself out of its chamber. It still has the weapon drawn, but it's not aiming at anyone specifically. And it turns towards your direction and it again responds back in more of a clicking sort of manner. And what was the question you asked?
Oh, if we invade its room.
Click, 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 click. You get, again, it's hard for you to like translate what it's saying, but you can get pockets of ideas of what it's saying, and right now the pocket of ideas you're getting from it is it's saying my comics.
Oh,
Don't
you
steal my
understand us.
comics.
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to shoot us. We won't steal your comics. Yeah. Did you understand us then, right?
It will click something that you recognize as yes or affirmative.
Ooh. Well, we just want to find something in this place. Maybe you could find us, help us find it, and we promise that we are going to leave afterwards. Right, guys?
Yep.
And looks.
Vito's just looking at it like,
Yeah, everyone roll a perception.
I wonder if. I wonder if our good
will
old
we roll better?
friend was sent here to kill this collector.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
I'm not entirely sure that anyone would want any collectors running about. So maybe.
Oh, there we go. An 8.